Hello, this is Dale Calvert. I'd like to welcome you to this week's MLM Minute. It seems like every week I have conversations with people, and it's the same conversation over and over and over, and quite frankly I've had the same conversation for years, and it's something that goes along the lines of, Dale, why didn't my downline producing? Why aren't they doing anything? They're on all the conference calls, they come to the trainings, but they don't do anything. And there's really a couple, 3, 4 reasons, but the bottom line is it's your fault, and you have to take responsibility for it. A lot of people have organizations that are full of people, then the only reason that they're there in the first place is because they didn't tell you no. They couldn't tell you no. And there's another group of people that I call social club members, and they like hanging out with you, and they like getting on the conference call and saying, this is Joe Blow from Knoxville, Tennessee, and they like to hear themselves talk, and they like to be part of the group, but they aren't producing. And the reason that most people don't produce is, number one, they never start out correctly. They never figure out how to effectively, correctly get into their marketplace, their circle of influence, and share their product or their opportunity. You know, they did it with dollar signs in their eyes. They went out, tried to convince people to join, and that will never work. That never works. And there's a complete recorded conference call just on this topic at startrightmlm.com. So what you have to do as a leader to eliminate this is, number one, is you have to get people started correctly. Number two, after they're started correctly, then they have to be able to create leads in their local environment, their local market. If people have people contacting them, wanting to know more about the product, wanting to know more about their service, wanting to know more about their opportunity, then they're going to be productive because they're going to be active. Most people are waiting to run into an old classmate at the grocery store or something so they can attack them about their business. That's never going to work. So a lot of organizations are full of really good people that like hanging out with you guys. I call them, again, they're social club members, but they aren't consistently, actively, daily working the business. They're trying to develop their business by chance instead of by design. And you have to help those people get on a schedule, create leads, follow up with the leads, promote an event, promote a weekly event. That can be a conference call, that can be a webinar, but it's, I create the lead, and everything that you do every week is building for a specific event. And when you can get people in that routine, that habit, that culture, where they're producing leads every week, and those leads, they're building for the event, and the event is where people get to hear the whole story. And once you get people in that routine and in that culture, then they'll start producing. And if you don't create that, then they're just going to sit back, hang out, and probably enjoy the products, enjoy the friendship, but they're never going to produce. As a leader, you have got to lead, guide, and direct your people. You know, network marketing is a leadership development business. You got to get people active in the beginning and keep them moving forward. Some of you have seen me do the example where I take a basketball and you throw the ball to them, they throw it back to you, you throw the ball to them, they throw it back to you, and it's that kind of relationship. Most of you have organizations and you keep throwing the ball, it hits them in the head, it drops, you throw them again, it hits them in the head, it drops, and they aren't doing anything. Good people love the company, love the products, but aren't producing. It's your responsibility to put the systems and the game plans together and the methods to help those people create leads, build for a specific event, and be successful. We'll see you next week on the MLM Minute.